in terms of the budget, we're still very committed to returning to 0.7 as fiscal conditions allow, but we're likely to inherit the worst economic situation in the UK domestically since the Second World War. So there's work to do to grow the economy to enable us to deliver domestically and internationally on the commitments that we have. But we're in an absurd situation at the moment in the UK where a third of the overseas development budget is currently spent on putting up asylum seekers in hotels because we have such a huge asylum backlog. And if you look at the countries where those refugees are coming from, they're coming from Syria, they're coming from Afghanistan, they're coming from countries where we would be far better served on spending the aid budget that we have on dealing with the drivers of migration, the reasons why young people in particular have to leave, rather than dealing with the fallout then when they reach the UK. And so that's something we're very committed to doing over time, is to reducing the amount of overseas development money that is spent in the UK and returning it to its original purpose as we bring the asylum backlog down. And just even in itself, that would represent a third uplift in our aid budget, which, as you say, is already still one of the larger aid budgets in the world, but will signal an ongoing commitment from a Labour government. But there's a limit to what aid can do, and there's a limit to what countries want aid to do. Humanitarian assistance will always be important to us, but long-term economic growth is far more important to countries like Zambia than continuing to receive aid money, especially when that aid money comes with other people's priorities and strings attached. So we're determined to use the influence that we have in order to try and help those countries deal with the reasons that they're unable to get on the front foot about climate change, unable to break the cycle of debt, and unable then to invest in their own economic